Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the July 15th agenda meeting, South Plainfield Mayor and Council. This meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-1, with adequate notice of this meeting being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and also published on the borough's website. Ms. Antonides, will you call the roll, please?
Yes, Councilman Benjavanga.
Here.
Councilman Dean.
Here.
Councilwoman Faustini.
Here.
Councilman Vesh.
Here.
Councilman White.
Here.
Council President Wolak.
Here. Thank you. Can you take us through a review of tonight's agenda, please?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this evening we have two matters on for executive session. We have the approval of the June 17th council minutes. We have two ordinances on for a second reading by title, one ordinance on for a first reading by title. We have 29 resolutions this evening, plus we have the addition of two. The first one will be numbered 19-254, titled Authorizing the Borough of South Plainfield through the South Plainfield Police Department to participate in the Defense Logistics Agency Law Enforcement Support Office 1033 program to enable the South Plainfield Police Department to request and acquire excess Department of Defense equipment. And the second one is numbered 19-255, titled Authorizing the Promotion of Frank Gaspari to the position of Senior Camp Counselor at an hourly rate of $24.75 effective July 15, 2019. And we have 9 matters of correspondence this evening. Payment bills totaling $313,583.86. Council reports, and we conclude with public comments. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to add tonight's agenda resolutions 19-254 and 19-255?
Motion.
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Councilman Dean. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Can I also get a motion for executive session tonight, resolution 19-224, contractual Texas Avenue and personnel zoning official?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Dean. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Council comments on agenda items?
Yes, Mayor, can we separate out Resolution 19-249?
Yes. Anything else?
No, ma'am.
At this point, we'll open it up for public comments on agenda items only. Seeing none, close the public portion. At this point, I ask for a motion to adjourn tonight's agenda meeting.
So
Second.
moved.
We are adjourned. Seeing no reason to delay, we'll go right to the public meeting. Again, this meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting also being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and published on the borough's website. Ms. Antonides, will you call the roll once more?
Councilman Benjavanga.
Here.
Councilman Dean.
Here.
Councilwoman Faustini.
Here.
Councilman Vesh.
Here.
Councilman White.
Here.
Council President Wolak.
Here. Thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation by Councilman Benjavanga.
Dear Lord, please look over this governing body as we make our decisions on behalf of the residents. Please look over all of our emergency services as well. Amen.
At this point, we'll open it up for public comments on agenda items only. Seeing none, close the public portion. Can I get a motion to approve the council minutes of June 17th, agenda and public?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Council President Wolak, seconded by Councilman White. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga.
Yes.
Councilman Dean.
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini.
Yes.
Councilman Vesh.
Yes.
Councilman White.
Yes.
Council President Wolak.
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. For final adoption, ordinance 2148.
An ordinance amending Chapter 540 titled Zoning.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for final adoption on ordinance 2148?
So moved.
Second, Mayor.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman White. As this is for final adoption, we'll open it up for public comments. Seeing none, close the public portion. Council comments?
Nothing.
Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga.
Yes.
Councilman Dean.
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini.
Yes.
Councilman Vesh.
Yes.
Councilman White.
Yes.
Council President Wolak.
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. Also for final adoption, ordinance 2149.
A sewer capital ordinance authorizing the capital sewer improvements in and trench road repairs, on Duffy Place, Beatrice Place, Garfield Avenue, and Scalera Street, as well as the sanitary sewer infiltration analysis for the sewer utility in the Borough of South Plainfield, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for final adoption on ordinance 2149?
Motion.
Se-
Motion by Councilman President Wolak, seconded by Councilman Dean. As this is for final adoption, we'll open it up for public comments. Seeing none, close the public portion. Council comments?
None.
None.
Nothing, Mayor.
Ms. Antoni, can you call the roll, please?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Vesh?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
Council President Bullock?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. For introduction, ordinance 2150.
An ordinance amending ordinance 2144 that provides for the compensation of employees of the Borough of South Plainfield and the method of payment of such compensation for the years 2019 through 2023 for ASME union employees.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on ordinance 2150?
Motion?
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Faustini, seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. Ms. Antoni, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Vesh?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
Council President Bullock?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for resolutions 19-225 to 19-248, and then 250 through 255?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Council President Wolak, seconded by Councilman White. Ms. Antoni, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Vesh?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
Council President Bullock?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for resolution 19-249?
Motion. Second.
Motion by Councilman Dean, seconded by Councilman Vess. Ms. Antoni, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Vesh?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Recuse. It's a direct competitor of my employer.
Council President Bullock?
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
Thank you. Correspondence, public celebration minutes, May 13th, 2019, Health Advisory Board minutes, June 11th, Environmental Commission monthly report for May, Recycling monthly report for April and May, Business and Economic Development Advisory Group, April 3rd, meeting minutes, Environmental Commission minutes for May 8th, Traffic Safety Commission minutes, May 22nd, Code Enforcement monthly report for June, and the St. Nicholas NJDOT Award, and $542,200. Can I get a motion to approve the correspondence?
Motion. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Vest, seconded by Council President Wolak. Ms. Antoni, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Vesh?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
And Council President Bullock?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for payment of the bills of $313,583.86?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. Ms. Antoni, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilman Dean?
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilman Vesh?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
Council President Bullock?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. Mr. Rizzo, anything for us tonight?
No, Mr. Mayor, progress.
Thank you. Mr. Cullen.
Yes, Mayor, just a couple items. One, somebody ringing there. There was a resolution on tonight extending the grace period for the tax bills till August 23rd, 2019. There we go. It's actually nice, they have a jingle,
Music,
stem
yeah.
speed.
Theme music.
Should add that
So-
between.
So the tax bills, they'll be going out, they'll probably be received next week, but we've extended the grace period to August 23rd. This week, people should receive at the latter part of the week our sewer bills. So our sewer bills actually have already been sent down. I think they're currently being stuffed, and they should be received. Want to congratulate the senior center on their new bingo machine, and we had a number of personal actions tonight between court, the building department, and Department of Public Works. I want to thank the council for those approvals and congratulate Captain Matt Cope on his retirement. And with that, Mayor, progress.
Thank you. Mr. Miller, anything for us tonight?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. First, I'd like to thank you for the 2 hires that we have tonight. They're actually out in the audience. Mark Monjovi and Dan Peeler sitting in the back left there.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
We're looking forward to welcoming those guys aboard and having them be an asset to our department. There's an update on the roads. I think there was a little holdup with the contracts. There's some problem between their bonding, and that's being worked out. So South 9th Street should be starting shortly as soon as that's taken care of. Hadley Road, although all the road improvements are done, we are doing some upgrades to the traffic signals out there. The controller boxes haven't been upgraded in some time, and we're going to take care of that. If you see the left-hand turns haven't always been working properly, and this should take care of that. And with that, progress.
Thank you. Ms. Antonides.
Progress, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilman Vest.
Thank you, Mayor. As usual, Mr. Miller always kind of does my report for me. So. But I do have 2 things. One is I received a email from Rick Lear, who is the Director of Parks and Recreation for the county. And I'll give this to Amy when I'm done reading it. It's the County of Middlesex is set to begin their pathway resurfacing and lighting improvements at Spring Lake Park. And they've already awarded the work to Fagon Incorporated, and the notice to proceed was issued on July 1st. Fagon anticipates mobilizing for this project by the end of July. The work entails the removal of old lighting and installation of new lighting fixtures throughout the entire park and parking areas, resurfacing the pathways, drainage work near the firehouse parking lot. As everyone knows, that is eroding, and they're going to do some drainage to get rid of that, and electrical upgrades for the pond aerators. It says they don't anticipate the project will impact the public's use of the park during construction or shall significantly impact the borough's Labor Day celebration. The contract duration is for 120 calendar days, and the county has retained T&M Associates for construction management. It's got a phone number. If you have any questions, you can contact the park office at 732-745-5988. And I believe Mr. Miller and Mr. Cullen were copied on this email. And the other thing that I'd like to say is I did go to, unfortunately I was away for the Touch-A-Truck, but I did hear it was very good. And I did go to the petting zoo with the library, and it was outstanding. It was a very good turnout, and the kids enjoyed themselves. It was really hot, but yeah, it was very, very, very well done. And with that, progress.
Good, excellent. Councilwoman Faustini.
Well, our Summer Parks program has been up and running and seems to be going very well this year. We're doing something different for the summer park, something I don't know if it's been ever done, but it's new at least in the last few years. We're going to do a special treat and have the fire department come to the PAL and do a wet down on the turf fields behind the PAL. We will have both summer parks there for that, and that's going to be on July 18th from 12:30 to 2. And all the parents are going to be notified about that. Most of all the summer sports camps are filled with the exception of cheerleading. There's a few spots left in that, and that is the week of July 22nd. With the sun and all the heat, I would think that the next thing on everybody's mind is cooling off and the pool. So I just want to give everybody a little update on that. Even though you haven't maybe seen too much going on, I just want to assure everybody that the committee has been meeting about every 2 weeks with the architect and our engineer and making sure everything is progressing smoothly. There has been soil testing and some core sampling, some demolition of the interior of the building going on in prep. But we are going out to bid, and those should be opened on August 7th, and the work should be awarded at the August council meeting. So right now we are still on target to open next year. Everything's looking good. And, and one thing that has come up looking through the plans is the new entranceway is going to be on the other side of the parking lot, so we can put more parking right along the fence, easier for people to get in and out. But the 2 shade structures that are there are kind of in an awkward place now. And with construction happening over there, we're going to be moving them over to Willow Park. This way we can get some shade relief over there, which has been requested. There's a lot of children using that park, so we're going to be moving them over there for the meantime. So just wanted to let everybody know that that would be going on. And I think that's it, progress.
Thank you. Councilman Benjavanga.
Thank you, Mayor. Over the past few months, myself, Len Miller, and Glenn Cullen have been meeting with Conrail, and they have dates now for the replacement of 2 crossings, specifically South Clinton Avenue by Tyler will be done on July 29th and July 30th. Tentative weather pending, but around that time, so plan an alternate route because it most likely will be closed for 2 days. Gary, I don't know if they,
They haven't contacted me yet.
okay, so they will soon. I'll send them an email, make sure,
They
and
did,
I'll CC you
they
on.
did contact me, the one in Piscataway, on
Okay.
Stelton Road.
Yeah, so this will be the one on South Clinton Avenue. And then the other crossing will be Front Street over by Sherbin's. That one will be replaced August 5th through the 8th. It'll be closed for 4 days. That whole Front Street crossing will be closed for 4 days. So
That's a big one.
first week in August, make sure you avoid Metuchen Road. Use the overpass. But good news that it'll be replaced because my son's head bobbles when I go there.
I think everyone's head bobbles when I go over. That's great news.
And with that progress.
Thank you. Councilman Dean.
Yes, Mayor. I want to say thank you for everyone that came out over the weekend to the Touch a Truck. The Salute to Military Edition was a great turnout. We had a lot of people show up. A lot of armed services showed up. We had a special appearance with a Black Hawk helicopter come flying in and stay there till about 1 o'clock, which was really interesting to see up close and personal, allowing the kids to climb inside, even adults climb inside, and the National Guard guys there that explained everything about the helicopter and had how it functions and all that. So that was interesting to see. On a side note, we have a couple business owners here this evening. We have an issue with Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Their zoning application only states that they're supposed to have 10 vehicles there. It's been an ongoing issue, I guess, for the last few months, maybe a little longer than that, where they're parking their cars all over the place, well more than 10 cars. Got PJ Panzarella here, Mr. Lemo. They're parking, even this morning when I was on the way to work, they're parked from the traffic light at South Clinton Avenue to the corner of Astor along the road. They're loaded up their driveway. They park on the lawn. A couple times they've blocked Panzarella's gate. They're parking in Mr. Lemo's driveway. They're blocking GMP's gates. Traffic safety did go out there, I think it was last year, and they had put up, I guess, either no parking or one parking on one side of the street, but it's getting really out of control. Actually, I'm surprised that a tractor trailer hasn't come around the corner and even taken out the back of one of the cars, because that's how close they're parking to the intersection. So I'm not quite sure what we can do, but something definitely has to get done, because they really can't fit the cars in their lot, and it's an ongoing problem. It's going to only become a safety issue sooner or later.
Glenn, are you aware of enforcement going on?
Glenn had said that he's more, I think there's parking on one side of Astor. I mean, Joey's here right now. Is there restricted parking? I mean, offhand,
It's restricted to a certain point. The biggest problem is they're supposed to have their cars inside.
In their lot.
10.
okay.
This morning was 23 outside. They park up and down Astor, not Astor, where the corner building is. They do Astor. They park along that fence all in. People that rent the building have nowhere to park the cars. And then they park in my lot, they park his fence. I mean, I understand that these cars are being dropped off, so I guess they have no control of that. But when they get in, they should get them off the street, because it's gonna be a problem. One car can go down the street, a couple of schools.
That's what I mean. So has anybody attempted to reach out to them? Mary Frances, should we do?
I
Okay.
talked to her twice.
You talked to Mary Frances?
Yeah, and she told me that everybody's allowed to park.
Okay, well, there's a resolution on that, so we'll take,
Yeah.
yep, so we'll take care of it.
I got a copy of it right here.
All right, send it, just give it to me tonight, or
Yeah.
send it tomorrow. Thanks.
You got it.
Okay. All right.
All right, we'll take care of it.
John, anything else?
No, that's it, Mayor, I'm sorry.
All right, no problem. Councilman White,
Yeah, progress, Mayor, thank you.
Council President Wolak.
Just to remind everybody or let people know that the South Plainfield Police Department is taking applications for the South Plainfield Junior Police Academy. It's open to 5th and 6th graders. It's week-long, August 5th through 9th, and you can register at the PAL. And with that, progress. Thanks.
Thank you. At this point, we'll open it up to the public. Anything on your mind?
It's on Facebook.
Wayne Barthel, 240 Merchants Avenue. I understand they're gonna repave the 200 block of Merchants Avenue in the near future. I have 5 sections of curb that are sunk. They're down about 2 or 3 inches. If somebody could come over and look at it before they pave it, I'd really appreciate it. I think it's a simple fix, but I'm not sure.
Where'd you say your merchants?
Merchants, 240 Merchants.
Yeah, Len, I met him
He's got,
last year.
Councilman Benjavega has pictures of it.
Yeah,
I
so-
talked to him last year about it.
All right, I'll take a look at it.
It's 50 foot of curb, it's about 2 inches too low, and the water just lays there, in the wintertime, it's all ice.
I believe there's a water easement or
There's
storm
I
sewer
think there's a
easement.
sewer easement and there's a storm sewer
Yeah.
easement on each side of my house.
Yeah,
The PSD working?
Yeah.
Yeah, they put the meters outside
Okay,
now.
okay.
If somebody could look at it before they start doing work, I'd appreciate it, because it's not a real big problem, but, if we could fix it, why not fix it?
Okay.
Hey, thank you for your
Mr.
time,
Miller's
everybody.
engineer will take a
Thank
look.
you.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Anything else? Ms. Boyle?
Debbie Boyle Van Fleet. Thank you to Mayor and Council, Glenn Cullen and Lenny Miller, for all your help and cooperation with Christmas in July. It starts at 10 o'clock on Saturday. Council will come in, Council President Wolak and Councilman White will come in leading the band into the festivities. We have over 50 vendors who will be present. Also, this will be a litter-free event, and so I was working with Mr. Miller. I can pick up the metal bases for the recyclable bags. And I have the little bags that we'll give out to the vendors, and also if they can find the banner for Alice Temple. If not,
We're gonna look for that stuff. And
okay,
either I'll call you or
okay.
I'll have Mike call you.
All right, that'll be good, thank you. And also Cultural Arts is hosting the window decorating contest again. Anybody that would like to participate, the painting supplies will be at Mr. Subs. It's this week. And then the windows will be judged on Saturday. Also, Governor Murphy had a meeting today in South Plainfield at the Cultural Spice, which was formerly Nanking. His meeting was in reference to the Asian and Indian communities. So I hope that went well for him and the community members. And also the Green Team video presentation went really well at the library on the students who did the sustainability essays and videos. Thank you for coming out. And we have been recognized by the State of New Jersey Sustainability and PSE&G, who gave us the grant to do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Okay. Seeing none, I close the public portion. We are going into executive session. You are more than welcome to stay and talk amongst yourselves. We'll be back as soon as possible.